Brian from the Savage Board Gaming channel. Just still trying to get better at Great Western Trail. It's been a struggle, but sometimes I have really good games, sometimes I have really bad games. I thought this was a good learning experience, this one, where I tried to do too many things and ended up not being great at anything. So, all right, so first thing you always do when you play Great Western Trail is see the buildings, right? To see maybe which path you want to go on. So we see there's, train one. And then I was like looking at this, right? This is for engineers, right? You gain money for engineers, so that's more train. More train. A little bit more train. So I thought, let's go engineers this time. Here's another building that helps out with like engineers and stuff. So that was my idea. So starting the game, I want to grab an engineer. So I'm first player. I'm going to start here at the building where you hire workers and get that engineer. Okay. I get to discard one of my great cards for a certificate. Okay. Now the first time through Kansas City here, we're going to definitely deliver here to Kansas City. We're not going to try to get more cards to deliver up here. The reason is this 4 money is very important early in the game. So my opponent is also starting at the hire workers spot. Takes cowboys. There's a cowboy spot here. But just the buildings didn't, for me, line up. So I wasn't going to go that route. So, okay. Long DB. They start also at the worker spot. They'll take the builder, obviously. This could have been more of a builder game, but I didn't want to go that route. So I do build my tax building down here, so I can get a little bit of money from my opponents. The tax buildings are very important in this game. Really, you want to try to get to this, but you'll see since I'm doing other stuff, I never get that many buildings out. So opponent's going to buy a cow, which is why he got the cowboy, right? And then red is going to build. Also, they're putting their small tax building here. So what I mean small is it only gives you 1 coin, where the green hand gives you 2 coins. So I think I just go here and get money. For some reason I was moving very slowly in this game. I think what I was trying to do was I had no money here, so I wanted to get a little bit before we deliver, so that I can have money to, maybe get another worker, right? Yellow builds a building here. It's a pretty good spot because there's no hazards, but as soon as there's a water, we're going to put one there. So. Okay, red follows my lead. Okay, I'm going to throw one in the desert to force people to come up this way. I'm obviously going to put an engineer here and a builder. I do not want to increase because I'm just going to Kansas City. So I have 13 money for next round. Now, yellow does me a favor and throws out that cowboy, a couple cowboys for me. And then red does the same for me. So we got a lot of money in this game. And obviously, if you can see down here, I need cowboys for this goal, you know, so. I'm going to take the green one because it's worth more money right now. It's 8 money. It's worth it. I think I moved my train. One. Goal is to get to here because then I can maybe grab a second cowboy, but if they're worth it at that point. Yeah, we all took cowboys. Stop here. Move my train. And I took a certificate. That's the other thing I did there. So when you don't have cowboys, the certificates are very important because they'll help boost your income off of the deliveries, right? So yellow set himself up a nice little, like, do this, then go here anyways. So you'll see here there's a water hazard. I'm putting that out as soon as I get up there. It's going to be able to move again. I think that's one of the problems I had. I didn't really like put out the extra movement ones, you know. Maybe I should have done that. The opponent, red, takes another builder. Pretty much what I assumed they were going to do. Takes a second builder. Now you can build a building. Builds the money for, get a worker for +1, and also move your train, right? I'm taking it nice and slow. I'm getting into here before anybody else does. Upgrade the station, obviously. I'm gonna leave one of my only engineer here because I think next turn I can easily get 2 engineers. So. And I spend 2 money to start moving towards the next one. These 2 are very important for me. They'll make it so much easier for me to deliver. So yellow follows suit, moves up here, moves their train. Now, if you're going train, you really should just focus on it, I think. You know, build a few buildings. Yeah, you always want to build a few buildings, but I should have been pushing towards trying to ring the bell here, but I didn't. And really, I'm moving so slow compared to my opponents right now. So you'll see I get both engineers here. Get my third. I think I save it for the money, yeah. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not a tutorial. So yeah, because I put this one here, I was able to get rid of this cow for 2 money. I get another black here, so I think this is where I go for getting a cow. Because, you know, I still have to get 1 or 2 cows along the way. My problem is I don't have any cowboys, so if I get a 3, right, it's going to cost me 6 money, right? But this red one's looking really good, you know? Of course, then again, I might have skipped it. I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, he's blocking this off so he can put a tax building here. He went to Fulton. Now, if I didn't have that second black cow, I might have skipped that. Okay, I'm at 7 with my cows right now. Stop and build one more time. I think I build this one here. So our outlaw bounties are dried up right now. I discard the green. Put it here at the end of the track. Now I have to stop there though, so that's the trade-off, right? I think what the problem I had in this game is I picked up this one. And I was thinking, oh, I need to build buildings to score points. And I probably should have just ignored that station and just went to the next one, right? I can't remember if that's what I did or not. I think I do go in there and grab it. Okay, so see, red's like going super fast through here. Yeah, so I get rid of that. Now I can't discard a green, but it was worth doing that just to see if I can get better hand here, right? Which I do, so. Okay, so I have 8, which means I'm going to be able to go to Chicago once I hit there. Surprised he did that. I don't know why he wouldn't have stopped here, you know. Got a cow, you know what I mean? Just get the cow. Alright, so the water's going out. We'll make those guys pay for their crimes of putting these buildings down here. Put out another engineer here because I don't want the engineer to get into this 9 row, right? So I pay the 2. Now this, I take movement obviously, but I was also thinking about like unlocking these 2 because I'm going to need certificates. I mean, I think that's the other mistake I made, really. So with the engineer strategy, I should be stopping it like these every time, you know? Luckily, red is slowed down slightly to build a building, since that's the direction they're going in. And you'll see, you know, yellow's doing cowboys. So you upgraded this one, right? So I get this bonus card because I think it's really good. I've already scored it basically. It's better than this. So yeah, I do go in there. I should have skipped this 100%, right? And then I put a station master down here, which is really bad, right? If I was dipping in here to get the 2 point or get the point, that's one thing. I probably should not have put that engineer there. So, like I said, this is just looking back at this game, seeing what I could have did better. Because, like, I was here, right? I could have been here, right? I could have went here and moved 4. 1, 2, 3. Got this. Now I'm still going to get it this turn, but I've wasted an engineer in the process, right? So yeah, I wouldn't even need to spend the 2 money. I could have just got a coin or shuffled my cards. Now, from my understanding, is in the old version of the game, it's good to go here twice, but in the newer version, it's not as good. So when I seen this, I was like, maybe that's, yeah, not a good for long DB there. But then they do have a way higher rating than me, so why am I second guessing them? So I skipped over the train. That's another mistake, right? I think I was so worried about getting here before my opponent and having all this money, right, that I could get like 3 workers maybe. So I get, yep, my engineer, discard a gray. I don't know why it's doing that. So I get 2 money back, get another engineer, right? Now I can hire with a 2 credit. Now, if I was smart, I should have got another engineer. Let's see. Nope, I got a builder. So you can see all these like little mistakes are adding up for me. Because if I would have got that, I could have sold my other gray for 2 certificates. I would have been, oh, I see why I didn't do that. I think it was because of that. But then again, I shouldn't even be on this space yet. I should have been here, right? Okay. So I can't wait till we get another one of these with, you know, maybe the train building's looking pretty good. I'm just going to focus on trains. I'm not going to like putz around. I mean, I'm going to hit these train spots every time. You know what I mean? Just to see how far I can get. I know I've rung the bell once or twice in my life, but these are good victory points over here if you can get to them, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you get to go back, right? I go here and get another cow. I think. I just get the Black Angus here. so worried about delivering, you know what I mean? I think I can accomplish some good points without going and delivering, you know? Okay. Bruno is using their auxiliary action. They got a coin out of it. So red's almost past me. That's okay. I'm going to stop here again, right? Oh, I stop and build. I shouldn't be building. I should have been going here. So, yeah. Like, these are obvious mistakes that I'm making here. I think it's because I got that builder. I shouldn't have gotten that builder. Oh, I upgrade here. So we've all taken different tracks here for the most part. And discard the 2 greens here. I take this. Just in case I can try for that. That's so good at the end of the track here for me. Bruno just gets a 5 cal. So red is officially lapped me. Putting out more cowboys, which I'm fine with. Put out the cowboys. Because then we can get engineers maybe in this cheaper row. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah. So the question is... So I get rid of the white and the gray here. I should just go right into Kansas City, right? Oh, shoot, Brian. I only have 3 cards to deliver with. So I go to Peoria, probably. I get to pick up a objective card, so looking at these, this one looks like it's pretty much done for me, so I'll take that one. So yellow's still moving pretty slow. But I've just made so many mistakes, I think, that's what hurt me. So I put the water down, he takes it away. Put it down, he takes it away. But he's really helping red with that, so I don't know why, you know. See, what red's doing is a pretty standard thing, right? Is just to set up your thing so you can keep moving through the board quickly. Finally moved my train again. Let's see. I should have been there already. A couple turns ago, or a couple like turns ago, yeah. Where it's going to build, because they're doing builder strategy. Makes sense. The tax building here. Once again, I should have stopped here. 1, 2, 3, 4 would have been here, right? And there was no rush to get here. That's the thing. Like, it's not like yellow was going to get there, right? So if I would have played it right, I've been here in a position to get to here, right? And then round the corner. With 2 permanent and 4 certificates. Means I can get to Toledo, right? Now, Long hasn't had to upgrade their speed because they have all these things helping them get through here, right? You know, this is extra movement, extra movement, extra movement. So it's like they're hitting like 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings in one turn. He obviously wants to force people to go up through here to get this 1 coin, I guess. Put the engineer in the 10 row, which I'm not happy about. So when I get up there, I'm going to put both of those workers in the 10 row. Now I think I should put the Cowboys in there because he has all of his workers, so it's like doesn't matter. Let's see if I was smart enough to do the right thing here. Okay, so I'm going to discard 2 black here. Okay, see, watch what red does here. Even with this good setup though, you'll see at the end, red doesn't win. So spoilers. Yeah. Go here just to get money. I think my goal was just to get to St. Louis here. 4. You know, try to avoid the negative point here. I think this is what hurt red, you know, in the end. It's negative 11 points there. So really 5 more points than, or 7 more points than me and Bruno. Negative. Okay, I finally go to Kansas City. It's a little bit too late for all this stuff, but I will put the 2 builders there because I don't want to put the engineer there. I think I just go to St. Louis here, right? Yep. So you'll see how badly I played this already, right? I was so worried about delivering, right? Maybe I shouldn't have been worried about this as much. Should have been just focusing on this. I actually play this card because it's money, right? Why I went there, I don't know. What did I do there? I moved 2 and grabbed their certificate. So I think whenever I do this engineering strategy also, I should worry about getting this, right? These uncovered. More cards in my hand means I can deliver to a more, let's say, higher income town, right? I should be going to go to the train. Nope, I skip everything. So I'm costing myself points here is what the real issue is, right? I skipped over this automatic one, and I got this because it's 1 for every worker I have, right? 1 BP for every worker. I took 2 money there. Luckily for me, yellow crosses, so I can get that engineer again. I think I take a cowboy with it. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Yeah. So I've been lapped twice. Once again, I could have been like up here if I would have played everything properly. So engineer always hit train spots. That's the lesson we need to learn here, right? Take a cowboy and a cowboy. That was dumb of me. I think I was trying to get to this. Try to get some points out of it, but taking the engineer wouldn't have helped me because of, you know, I'm already at 4 certificates. It would just move me up to here. I'm at 8 and 4 is enough to get me to Chicago or Toledo, right? Probably do something stupid like stop and get cows. Because, you know, I'm playing cowboy strategy. I should stop and get cows all the time. Get a 4. Now because of this, I now have to stop somewhere. Probably here, right, to get rid of one of those greens, or go here to get 2 new cards, right? Yep. Get rid of a green. Build a building. Put this here. Don't know why. Wasn't that great of a building. I think it was the only one I could play without overwriting one of my other buildings. Wow. So you'll see that just Bruno's just getting so many cows. That's, I think, why they win here. So I should just go in. I shouldn't stop anywhere at this point because I've already lost the game. But let's see how stupid I am. Yeah, I went in. All right. I think I was trying to extend the game possibly here. So I skipped over one. I skipped over 3 train spots, right? Which could have been up to 4 or 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Could at least been to there, right? And then if I would have started using this one, I could have gone even further. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking at the time. So, at this point, I really can't get to here, so I just stop here. And I get a green cowboy for this here, right? Money. Okay, this is it. Okay, triggered endgame. We each get 1 more turn. Go here just to do this, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I waited too long to do everything I needed to do. All right. Okay, so I kind of proved that I missed out on like 11 points, maybe 12 points on the, or more on the track, I should say. Right. which would have been enough to win the game. So yeah, like, should have skipped over this one and gotten this one. Could have gotten this one sooner. So there's 2 more basically. 6 and a 7, 13 more points, maybe even more, you know. So I mean, it's good to review your games. So I mean, I can see where I made mistakes. I don't play engineer strategy too often. I either go builder or cowboy depending on the buildings, but yeah, I think I've learned my lesson here. We'll see next time I play engineers if I'm still back here. But till next time, keep on gaming. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments if you have any other suggestions on this game or other games you'd like to see on this channel. There's also a playlist on the left side of the screen that you can click to see other videos I have made. And until next time, keep on playing.